meatball subs. I know, sounds great, right? And the first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350, and I'll tell you why later. And always make sure that you have a clean cooking space. You're going to need to get a knife, a sharp knife, and a bowl. Then you're going to want to need to get a red pepper and a green pepper. And if you like the spice, you can add some jalapenos to it. So I cut up my green and red peppers, and they look great. So the next thing you're going to need to do is get out your 2 tomatoes and cut them up. So we're going to start to cut them up. So now I've cut up my peppers and my tomatoes, and they look delicious. Now it's time to put them in the pan. So once your oil has warmed up, now you're going to need to add your tomatoes and your peppers to the pan. Let them heat up. I really do love when the tomatoes are warm because it gives a texture in my mouth that is just amazing. I love the taste of warm tomatoes. It's just so good. So now my tomatoes and my peppers are done and they look delicious. So now it's time to put them back in the bowl. And you can add salt and pepper if you like. I added some salt and pepper, just add a little flavor to it. Remember when I told you to preheat your oven? Now it's time to put that to use. So you're going to need some foil. And you need to get some right in the pan, and then you need to put some foil in the pan. Now that they're open, we're going to put 4 in there, like this. Now that they're open, you can now add some butter along the sides and on the top. Now that the bread is all buttered, now it's time to pop it in the oven to lightly toast. So just put them in the oven till they're lightly toasted. Now it's time to move on to the meatballs. As you can see, these are meatless meatballs because this is completely vegetarian. So we're going to need to add some more oil, so let's put it in the pan. Then you can just put it in the middle of medium and high heat. So let your oil heat up, and then we can add the meatballs. Now it is time to add the meatballs to the pan. And let them cook. You just want to get them until they're lightly brown. So while those meatballs are cooking, the subs are now done, so it's time to take them out. So now we're going to add some cheese. So let's open it up and pour some in there. And let's mix it around a little bit. If we need to add more, we will. But for now, this is what we're going to add. It's going to melt a little bit in there because all our ingredients are still hot. This is my own meatball sub recipe. I really hope it'll be good because I never tried it before, but I literally made this up by myself. This is what it should look like. I know it looks a little crazy, but it'll taste delicious. So now it's time to plate. Everybody gets 3 meatballs and some peppers in there. So that is that recipe all complete, and they look delicious. These are my vegetarian meatball subs with peppers, cheese, meatballs, and tomatoes. And that's all you need for it.